Hi everyone, this is TRX TRON USDT daily chart, and it looks like an ascending triangle of sorts. A breakout pattern is forming with lovely confluence overhead with the 200 MA in the daily. It's a really lovely pattern, and because we're struggling to keep retesting this lower diagonal support, it does show that the bulls are in control at present, at least in terms of preparing for a potential breakout and move up to here. See, there's a red order block waiting for us. So this is against essentially just 0.3623 for an example, and the breakout line is 0.3323, lots of decimals there and so forth. But you'll notice we do have this head and shoulders pattern in the middle. And this is not a perfect pattern, of course, because we've entered it from the upside, which of course makes it a little bit strange. But with these patterns, technically speaking, until the head is surpassed by the right shoulder formation, it's still potentially valid. But I think it's fair we can actually get rid of that because of the way we entered it and just look at this as a potential consolidation breakout pattern. And with all of this support below the price action at present, we do have quite a lot of momentum building for a potential breakout here. And if we do see a breakout, then that's a nice 10% move up to local resistance. Obviously, I won't be looking to take profits up here. We just probably want to get in with this order block once we have a move. But positioning is key. Now, where can you position yourself? Well, the first thing is, of course, you can wait for a retrace back down to this little pocket. This is really nice. We could see this at the end of July. Back down to this little pocket, lovely horizontal confluence, and we've got lots of this support below us, and then we could front run a potential breakout. Or if we do see the breakout from now, and there is room potentially to come up on the RSI, despite the momentum indicator suggesting we could roll over now, like the price action is weakening a little bit. We could see a breakout from here. Now, how you trade this is going to be up to your trading style, but ultimately, what do you need to see? Bullish confirmation. And if you see something like this, like a tiny little move, and then you try to come in on the retest, that's very likely to fail. That will likely come back down here to your original kind of front-running support entrance at this diagonal and horizontal resistance, again about 0.3217. So what you want to see is, if you don't get a retrace back down to here, let's call this our ideal entrance, right? Lower average price coming from here, bounced off from here previously. Great place to come in to potentially take profits up here if we get that move. But ultimately, if we do have a breakout, again, the challenges of trading a bullish asset in a bearish market, we need to see something more significant. So really, this is a key level, right? Previously here, this is around 0.3443. And you could say to yourself, okay, if I have we've got this level here, if I see a breakout of this level, I'm going to come in on the retest, right? Some of you may do that. Now, I wouldn't do that. It's a little bit too optimistic for my like. I want to see much more volume, and I want to see a clearly defined move right into the middle of this range, but you might decide that's okay. But this level here, at 3438, give or take, is what I'll be looking for. And if you see a breakout and it does this, and it just gets above it, then coming back down here at support with the 200 MA, which is serious confluence. If we can flip it from resistance to support, there's your bullish trade. And then obviously you can put your stop loss around here or something like that. That would be the idea. That would be the idea of the play here, but it is conditional. And this is the thing. You have to ask yourself, what do I need to see? I need to see a break up to this line at the very least. I need to see an increase in volume from what we haven't seen previously. There's a line I've drawn here. So we need to see an increase in the volume, not a red, green, and then we can take our entrance. But you're not going to see a candle body close just above the 200 MA here and think you're going to come in. No, you need much more volume, many more buyers coming in, and if we do see a break here, you'll probably see these order blocks moving up to support the price action. So a nice trade coming in. This is the ideal area to come in on, approaching 0.3215 at the bottom of this pattern, this ascending triangle. But if you do see a break, make sure you see a strong one and then look to come in on the retest. Don't chase it. But that's TRX.